Ah, there you are. Go ahead, take a seat, and keep your voice down.
People listening in on us?
Face like yours? I know I would. Hope you like the cantina. It's not one of my favorites, but it is conveniently located. There's a vault not far from here. It's a merc operation. Holds valuables for anybody with the credits to pay. Our mutual friend is about to pay them a visit.
Do we have a welcome party arranged?
Not exactly. No. A group of paramilitary types always shows up on the scene before the droid's attacks. We've already spotted them casing the vault. You could head in now, but I don't want to scare them off. We wouldn't want the guest of honor to skip the party, would we?
It's your show, Jonas. When do we make our move?
I have people with eyes on the vault. Once they spot our target, we'll get the party started. So, Havoc Squad, huh? Pretty nice of Garza to loan us her very best. Excuse me.
Jonas, I just wanted to let you know I made it to Ithor safe and sound.
That's great. I'll talk to you later then. That's our cue. The target is in the vault. Are you ready to move out?
Let's get this party started.
Take care of the droid, and we'll have you on your way within the hour. Nice and tidy. Good luck. We'll have our eyes on you. Well, that was interesting, wasn't it?
You think you could have done better, Jonas?
No. When I said interesting, I actually meant interesting. Our tap on the vault cams wasn't perfect, but the droid's crew looked like they were packing Republic heat, all standard issue. We didn't have audio, though. Any luck finding out who we're dealing with?
They were Republic Special Forces soldiers who've defected to the Empire alongside Heron Tavis.
Defections in Spec Force. That's news. Big news. Any particular reason SIS isn't in the loop on this?
It's a Spec Force problem. No reason to drag other departments into it.
Defections are a threat to the whole Republic. The SIS could help. But we'll talk later. Our new traitor friends have holed up in an abandoned arms factory in the Red Light Sector. I have a team setting up shop in a warehouse not far from the arms factory. Meet up with us there.
We need to wrap this up before things get any worse.
Keep your eyes open. The Red Light Sector isn't exactly the safest place in the galaxy. See you soon. Hey there. Welcome to Balker Interior Refurbishments Incorporated. Be sure you review the new employee manual.
Giving up the spy business?
Thought I'd like a less conspicuous career than Republic Intelligence Team Leader, although I will miss the benefits. I've got bad news. The droid and his friend gave us the slip just after you and I spoke on the holo. They jumped into an access tunnel and blew it behind themselves. Tracking them down again is going to take time.
Time isn't something we have a lot of, Jonas.
Which is why we need to work with what we've got. If these men are traitors, then they'll have Imperial supervisors. We just need to find out where. I'll bet these guys would call for help if you shot up their arms factory. Then we trace that call straight to whoever's really in charge.
That's a good plan. Let's make it happen.
First things first, you'll need to plant these signal trackers around the arms factory so that we can trace the distress call. Then you kick down the door and do what you do best while we see who gets a call. Sound like a plan?
Do we move to a new location afterward?
We'll be waiting for you here when the party's over. Have fun. Now, was that fun, or was that fun?
You definitely picked the right squad for the job. This was right up the lieutenant's alley.
I wasn't the only one impressed with your moves either. The alarm pulled in a very interesting audience.
If you like what you see, maybe you should do something about it.
Trust me, there's a reason I'm trying to get all of this boring Save the Republic business out of the way quickly.
Get your priorities straight, Balker, or I'll straighten them out for you.
Jealousy doesn't suit you, Sergeant.
What? I mean, God, am I really the only one who cares about the mission here?
Yeah, I'd rather discuss violence against people who aren't me. The alarm signal from the arms factory led to a surprising place, a penthouse at the Club Vertica casino. The slicers tell me that the computer systems at the other end of the alarm signal were definitely Imperial. Apparently, our friends are overseeing this operation in style.
Are you positive of this?
Yes, and it would seem that Imperial expense accounts are much more generous than ours. Club Vertica is an extremely public place. We have to get you through the casino and up to the penthouse without any bloodshed. That's where my friend Niall Piv comes in. Niall's our top slicer here. He'll make sure nobody hassles you on the way to the penthouse.
Pleasure to meet you, Niall.
Yeah, thanks. It's nice to meet you too.
Club Vertica has a safe list, a list of people allowed to go in and out of the penthouse at any time. It's Niall's job to get you added to that safe list, but he needs your help.
Yes, Club Vertica's systems are highly secured. The only way to add you to the safe list is from inside the system.
There's a substation down in the lower industrial sector. It belongs to the casino, so its computers are tied into the casino systems. We need you to get Niall inside.
I'll make it happen.
Security for the substation is heavy. The casino's contracted some of the priciest mercenaries around. Good luck to you. Hey there, soldier. Niall just made it back and told me how much heat you took on covering for him. You two did great. You're on the safe list, our tracks are covered, and I'm even tapped into all of the casino security cams. Now I can keep an eye on you in there. You look good, by the way.
Thanks for noticing. I have been working out lately.
Are you kidding me? What is wrong with you people?
Hey, no need for any insubordination. We'll get back to the mission. You're walking into a hell of a situation here, Lieutenant. Questioning the imps about the droid is one thing, but if this comes down to shooting, the Republic can't afford that risk.
I'm finding out where that droid is no matter what.
Starting a galactic war over one droid isn't expert strategy. You need to play it safe. Alright, I won't hold you any longer. Get up to that penthouse and get us some answers. And don't get yourself killed doing it. Jonas out. Lieutenant, it's Jonas. I saw you talking to the imps. Nobody shot anybody, so I'm going to take that as a good sign. Did you find out where our missing droid is gone?
I can be very persuasive. Our missing friend is in Shadowtown.
Fantastic work. I knew we could count on you. Shadowtown is where the imps put people who are too useful to kill, but too dangerous to leave roaming around the galaxy. It's dangerous and heavily secured. Fighting your way in won't be the easiest thing you've ever done.
I'll be sure to stay on my guard.
It's up to you to finish this. Get in, trash the droid, and get yourself out so we can call it a day. Which is why you shouldn't have tried to hide this from us. How can the SIS do its job if you lie to us?
You are in no position to demand anything from me, Agent Balker. I will conduct Special Forces affairs as I see fit.
Treason? Mass defection? You're covering up a threat to the entire Republic.
I'm back. The operation was a success.
Yes, the operation. That's just what we were discussing.
What were you thinking, Lieutenant? I gave you specific orders, and you ignored them.
Not everyone can deceive their allies, General. Some people actually have standards.
We have a responsibility to be honest with our fellow agencies and departments.
Your responsibility is to follow orders. This discussion is over. Lieutenant, contact me on your ship's holo when everything with M14X has been settled. Garza out.
I don't know how you work with that woman. The job got done, and it was no small feat. You've definitely earned your reward.
I just did my duty, Jonas. Nothing more.
I'm afraid modesty isn't going to get you out of this one. Republic war droid M14X is to be repaired and direct control transferred to Havoc Squad's current commanding officer immediately. Want to go meet the newest member of your squad, Lieutenant?
M14X was destroyed. How is this possible?
Apparently, you weren't nearly as thorough as you could have been. You really ought to be ashamed of yourself. Come on, follow me. It's been a pleasure working with you, Lieutenant. Hopefully the next time we meet will be under more honest circumstances.
Maybe more private circumstances?
Consider it done. I'll be in touch.
Bad news, sir. I just received a dispatch from command. It's my old sniper squad, the Deadeyes. They've been captured. Happened during a routine officer hunt. Somehow the imps got the drop on them and rounded up the entire unit. Careless.
Would it kill you to show a little sympathy?
Sorry, sir. Hugs all around next time I see them. Look, something about this doesn't sit right with me. The Deadeye's area of operation was on Nar Shaddaa. That's Hutt territory. Neutral ground. They shouldn't have had any business operating there.
You think there's more going on here?
Can't say yet. I need to know what happened to the Deadeyes, and if they're still alive. Missions on Nar Shaddaa are usually greenlit by the SIS. With your permission, I'd like to meet with them, see what they know.
Get a hold of Jonas Balker. He may be able to help us.
Your call. We'll rendezvous at the dive he hangs out in. With any luck, he'll have something for us.
You're early. Haven't even had time to order us up a round. Not that I need a drink to enjoy your company.
The Deadeyes. Balker, what do you know?
Just because Jonas knows how to talk to a woman, it's no reason to get upset.
Sorry, sir. Just hoping to find the Deadeyes before the Imperials execute them.
Fine. I dug up what info I could, but frankly, there isn't much to report. Far as I can tell, the Deadeyes tried to off some Imperial big shot. Things went south, and they got themselves captured.
The Deadeyes were trained professionals. No way they would have been taken so easily.
Even the best make mistakes. We're on the verge of an incident. The Imperials are out for blood, so the Republic is distancing itself from the operation. I shouldn't even be talking to you about all this. Those boys are on their own.
These are Republic soldiers, sir. Good men. All of them.
If the Republic won't do anything, then Havoc Squad will.
Look, I know this stinks, but my hands are tied on this one. I've got major players breathing down my neck. Otherwise, I'd tell you to investigate that prison the Imperials set up in Shadowtown.
Now we're getting somewhere.
You didn't hear this from me. Now, rumor has it, and I'm just talking here, that the Imperials built themselves a makeshift prison not too far from here. That's where they dump any local riffraff that get out of line. Could be they took the Deadeyes there.
Thanks for the tip, Balker.
I'm just making conversation. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got an alibi to work on. Remember, this meeting never happened.
No sign of them here. Balker must have sent us on a wild... Wait. I may have something. It's an outgoing holo message. Recent.
This is Captain Titch, confirming the details for outgoing prisoner transfer 993B. We've got 3 Gamorrean trespassers, a couple of spice peddlers, and our catch of the day, the legendary Deadeyes.
Looks like the Imperials already moved them.
Question is, where?
As per protocol, we've split the Deadeyes up and transferred them to off-world labor camps. I've encrypted the coordinates for their designated camps into this transmission. Those scum can spend their remaining years working off their debt.
Message ends there. Guess the imps don't make things quick for their POWs. Lucky us.
Make a copy of those coordinates.
On it. The encryption here is good. Too good. I can't crack it. Looks like we may need Balker's services again.
Off the hollow with a very angry Imperial diplomat. Apparently, some Republic troopers broke into the Imperial Detention Center.
Hey, I just went to Hari's for a drink. They got a new waitress there. Real looker.
Don't get cute with me, Balker. You know something.
That breach was a Havoc Squad op. Balker had nothing to do with it.
Nice of you to save me the trouble of hunting you down. Senior Agent Zane, SIS. That little stunt you pulled ruined any chance we had of negotiating the Deadeye's safe return.
Check your facts, Zane. The Imperials already shipped them off-world.
It's Senior Agent Zane, thank you. And storming an Imperial facility, guns blazing, it makes things worse. Your involvement ends now. Clear?
As clear as a Hutta swamp on a foggy night.
Don't test me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got an Imperial ambassador to mollify. I trust you'll see yourselves off my planet.
What were you thinking coming back here? I told you I couldn't be connected to any of this.
We found some encrypted coordinates in the prison's central computer. We think they'll tell us where the Deadeyes are.
Any chance you can decrypt those coordinates for us?
Not with Zane watching me. Look, a friend in Signal Intelligence owes me a favor. I'll put you in contact with him. He may be able to make something of those coordinates. It's the best I can do.
We couldn't have done this without Balker. I think you owe him your thanks.
Fine. Belker. Thanks.
Hey, anything for you, Jorgan.
I'll connect with Balker's contact once we get back to the ship. I'll report if I hear anything. Well, the search is officially underway. I transmitted those coordinates we picked up to Balker's contact in Sigint. Won't be long before we find out where the Deadeyes are. Well, look at that. That you, Gav?
You know, you really ought to start encrypting your communications. Finding your frequency was child's play.
Your contact looks just like that nosy agent we met before. Weird.
Enough games. I'll just leave you with a friendly suggestion. Walk away.
That smug. Why is he so interested in the Deadeyes? In any case, he knows about Balker's contact at Sigint. We'll have to find someone else to decrypt those coordinates.
Balker will know what to do. Let's get a hold of him.
Fine. I'll put in the call. Balker, this is Lieutenant Jorgan with Havoc Squad. You read me?
Loud and clear, Havoc. What is it now?
Zane's trying to stop us from decrypting those coordinates. We need your help.
Are you trying to get me suspended? Fired? Maybe arrested?
Yes or no, Balker?
Fine. Send me the coordinates. I'll make a few calls, cash in a few favors. It'll take time, but I'll get those coordinates decrypted.
We appreciate this, Balker.
You're lucky I can't say no to a pretty face. I'll contact you as soon as I learn anything. Balkar out.
Let's hope he's half as good as he thinks he is.
Captain, good to see you. It was a big relief to hear that Havoc could make it out for this one. Congratulations on the promotion, by the way. How's it feel to be so big and important?
I tell people what I want, and they do it. Just the way I like it.
I knew I should have signed up for the Army.
Any way to skip the flirting and tell us what we're here for, Balker?
You may be jealous, but you're also right. We need to get moving on this one. So, you know that you're extracting an undercover agent who has intel on the Empire's new superweapon, codenamed Gauntlet. The agent's name is Prelin Garn. He's done his part. The transport he's riding just made an emergency landing in the desert under mysterious circumstances.
I'll find the landing site and pull our man out ASAP.
Garn's ride was an Imperial troop transport, so expect plenty of security as you approach. Once our agent is secure, be sure the scene is clear and make your way back. Good luck. Welcome back to the loving arms of the Republic, Prelin. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Jonas. Your friend got me out with all limbs intact. Guess that means I owe you 20 credits, huh?
Ah, Captain. You brighten my day, fatten my bank account, and gun down imps like maimed banthas. Marry me when this war is over.
We'll stick to drinks for now. You know how to find me.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Knock it off, kids. We got business to discuss. Got a full report ready. Once Jonas gets me to a terminal, I'll send the details to General Garza.
You'd better head back to Coruscant, Captain. Garza will have Prelin's report by the time you get there, and I'm sure she'll want to keep Havoc Squad in the loop.
What have I gotten into now?
This is one party I won't mind seeing the end of. Take care, Captain.
Well, Garza, I hadn't expected you here. Or Agent Balker.
The Senate situation is more complicated than I could explain via holo. I couldn't be certain my office wasn't being monitored. What I said before was accurate. The Senate has called a hearing to investigate the actions of Special Forces, Havoc Squad specifically. But what I couldn't say was that the senator behind these proceedings is actually an undercover agent for the Empire. The entire hearing is a sham.
How could the Empire possibly get an agent elected to the Senate?
They didn't. They just bought someone who was already in place. We have the evidence right here. His name's Zion. He represents a tiny little rock in the middle of some very profitable trade lanes.
With the help of Imperial intelligence, Senator Zion has slowly gained influence. Now he's turning that influence against us.
It's just another shot from dear old General Racton. Zion gets Havoc suspended. Racton gets the break he needs to turn the war back his way.
We're gonna have a hard time convincing anyone of this.
We've got holo recordings of meetings between Zion and Imperial agents, bank records of the bribes he's gotten. Plenty of proof.
I want you to attend the hearing just as the Senate has asked. We can't risk him getting away. Go and conduct yourself respectfully. When it's your turn to speak, present the evidence the SIS has gathered. The Senate will have to investigate, and we'll be free to resume operations.
Do we have a backup plan in case the evidence isn't enough?
The evidence is indisputable. That won't be an issue. Remember, Senator Zion will do his best to paint you as a loose cannon. Don't do anything to prove him right. I'll be waiting in my office. Report back to me as soon as the hearing is complete. Dismissed.
Have fun, Major.